So we're gonna go ahead and do a Necro low effort at Raksha. So kind of going right along with the guide. I'm going to be using the power armor with a Hellhound for the damage reduction. I'm just going to basically not be prayer flicking at all, letting Revo do its thing. And I will be spending my stacks on Finger of Death or Volley of Souls. So when I have the souls above my head, I'll probably use Volley of Souls. And when I'm at 12 Necrosis stacks on my buff bar, I'll probably use Finger of Death. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and cast Darkness, Overload. Make sure you have your damage boosting prayer, either T95 or Tier 99, and Soul Split. Before we surge to start into the fight, I am going to cast, or I'm going to conjure my conjures, and I'm going to cast the Ghost special, and then typically you want to life transfer. I'm going to just not do that for now and just see how this goes here. So I'm going to go ahead and conjure. I'll cast Invoke Death, Ghost. You have 10 seconds to still put Invoke Death, to hit him with Invoke Death here. So we'll see how this goes here. Yeah, that was barely enough time, but it's okay. Okay, so when this ability comes up, I want a Dread Pot too. Once I get back up to 100 here. So there's Living Death and a Dread Pot. Whenever we're doing Raksha, one little trick is just have your mouse a couple squares behind you here. Anytime he says Gur above his head, you just click 2 squares behind you. That'll be the same as in P4 as well. So I'm going to go ahead and spin some stacks here. I have 12 Necrosis stacks. I didn't skip that. I had to freedom. I could have if I wasn't talking. Just use Finger of Death once there. Anytime you move with Revo, you need to click back on him at least. Okay, so I'm like always full health here. So I'm gonna go ahead and split soul here. Actually, I should have done that at the beginning. We're doing fine. I'll go a little slower here. Spin my souls. As soon as rocks fall, I just wait a couple abilities, and then I'm going to go ahead and equip my spear and boots. And I just want to click far once. So like here, here, and you need to make sure you actually target a pool. Put my Necro gear back on. I am not on the right action bar. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I have all my stuff bound to combat styles. Alright. Click the 2 balls behind you. They can spawn kind of anywhere right here. This guy does melee damage. I think I can ignore him with Hellhound and Necro. I'm going to go ahead and spin some stacks here. Don't have any more stacks. If he stuns you, okay, that was good. I had 500 damage. So if he stuns you, you just have to freedom and move until the 3rd bomb lands. Take your time, it's fine. We're gonna click on the little gap between the 2 stairs. Click on him. Okay, 2 autos. He's gonna say Gur, 2 squares behind you. Walk back in. So he's gonna do 2 autos, and then you walk 2 squares behind you. Once he says Gur, don't go too early though. He says Gur, walk 2 squares behind you. Back on. This time, since the 3rd tail swipe, he's gonna use a little shield. I'll spin my stacks and just instant clear that, like this. Okay, I don't know if this is worth it getting these, but you can run around and get some of these. There's 1 auto, there's 2. 2 squares back. I'm gonna use Bloat here because it's gonna do a ton of damage with the boost on it, I believe. 2 squares back when he says Gur. Click on him. Dread Pot again. 2 squares back. You always want to be standing back when you attack though, because if you're outside melee distance, he'll stun you and drop a bomb on your head. 2 squares back. Oh, and we could split soul and make this go a lot faster too if you wanted. 2 squares back. .340. I think that was the exact same like as my range time. I could have went a lot faster. Making sure you're spending your two stacks with your Finger of Death and volley. But that wasn't bad. I definitely didn't need any food, and I definitely didn't prayer flick at all, so that was a good example.